Oh boy, do I have a story for you today. But first, I gotta do something. Hold on. I gotta find it. Check that out. That's really cool. Thank you, courtesy of Lindy for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna go put it right where she wants it, right in front of the light. That's exactly where I'm gonna put it. Yep. See, it glows. She loves that. Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to the lunch break. I appreciate you spending your lunch break with me or any time you have with me. It's nice. This is a nice time. Today I have a very interesting story for you. This is the story of where I peaked in life. This is when I performed on stage. I had a hit song and a number of fans where we were so good that we got disqualified from a competition. Need I say more? I think I do. This is the story of the Peanut song by Sponge Fingers. Now let me take you back a couple years, many years. I believe this was like 4th grade, 5th grade, maybe 6th grade. I used to go to this church called LCBC, and we would go on youth retreats. There would be youth camps where we would go on either like winter trips, like to this area that had a bunch of cabins and stuff, and like it was actually, for thinking back to it, it was actually really cool. This place had just like a bunch of different bunks and cabins all over the place on this like little spot on a lake, and the lake was frozen, so we could we weren't supposed to, but we would go walk out onto the lake and like slide around on these, like the ice was like thick as ever, so it was cool. They had this whole recreation area. They had a place to play games and stuff. They did a whole mess hall. It was really cool, and this place was huge, and like I was a freaking 12-year-old, 13-year-old. I was having a great time with my friends and whatnot. And I thought it was like this trip was coming up, and my friend was going that I went to church with, and all of our friends that were involved as well. And I was like, screw it. I think I went to one before it, and it was a lot of fun. We had a shaving cream battle. I think we just took a bunch of shaving cream and just like threw it. I think that's what it was. It was something. I'll think about it. But either way, it made a lot of people sick because it was just like the air just like suffocated you because of all the shaving cream and all that stuff. Either way, this trip, I think it was called, was this Blizzard or Avalanche? One of the two. Friends of mine and I, we all got on the same bus together. And being the rambunctious preteens that we were just screaming stuff, yelling stuff at each other on the bus, being, cool, the cool kids as they are back in those days. The ones that yell the loudest are always the coolest ones. For some reason, we all started building this song together, building this song based around peanuts. I have zero idea how this came to be from this point. Like I don't remember at all who started this, what happened, what like made this whole idea of like needing to do a song in general or one about peanuts. I have no idea, but we had our creative juices flowing. We kept building on it. And yes, I do know the entire song. I still remember it. It will be in my head till the day I die. And if for some chance, anybody from that trip, Ian, if you're watching this, by any chance that you remember, like you watch my videos, get ready. I'm gonna sing the whole song here in a bit. So we're going through this bus ride up there. It's a couple hours long. So we're trying to like pass the time. And this is how we chose to pass the time, to write a song and rap a song. We were rappers, bro. A bunch of little church kids that we thought we were so cool. We were rapping about peanuts and mixed nuts. This thing continued so much that we were screaming it on the bus, so much so that other people started to like sit there and just well, maybe not pay attention like because they wanted to, but pay attention because they kind of had to, because we were it was fun. Okay, we were like concocting this whole situation where it was a lot of fun, and we got the whole bus involved, and as we continued to make the whole thing go, we would do like everybody was involved. It was like straight out of like High School Musical type of shit, like some sort of weird interaction that like everybody's involved on the bus going to camp, and it was like the camp rock scene. As we get to the camp, word spreads about this. People from other buses start coming up to us and being like, we heard about your song. Some of the counselors were like, oh, you guys are the Peanut Song kids? Oh, we were famous. This is it. This is the big break. This is how we jump into stardom, everybody. We're going. It was so funny. The whole time we're all just like, we continued up. We had a group. We even expanded the group to some of our other friends. We got a rap section to it. It was a whole weekend thing that we just build upon, and we gain notoriety at this camp because of this song. So much so that at the end of the camp, like the last day, they have a talent contest. A talent contest that we as a group decided to apply for. And we got in. We weren't really qualified to do so based on the qualifications that needed to be met to actually participate in this competition. But be it that we were kind of like the talk of, like, maybe we were probably just really annoying, but the talk of this camp, we got in. We got in. And you know what we did to spice up this lovely song that we did? On top of having a rap section come into the song, rapped by the only person of color in our group. It was so remember, church camp, 12 years old, and like from rural Pennsylvania, you know, adding on top of that section that we added to it, somebody knew a guy that knew how to break dance. So in the middle of us performing this thing on stage during the talent contest, this kid just starts break dancing in the middle of it. He had like 2 moves, and he's like just spinning around while we're all just like in like hoodies and shit, bunch of chunky little 12-year-olds just like clapping and stomping on the ground doing this stuff. It was so, looking back, it is so funny, but it's so amazing how confident we were doing that in front of hundreds of people, hundreds of our peers. We were so lame, but at the time we felt so good. And to be honest with you, looking back at it, I am so glad I participated, because it is such a I'm thinking back right now. I haven't thought about this in so long, but thinking back, I remember the anxiety that I had going onto that stage, because it was just like, we're going to go perform this thing. We had a whole routine that we practiced. I'm not even joking. We practiced a freaking routine for this thing. We didn't end up winning the competition, by the way, which is sad, and we're pissed, but you know, it is what it is. We had the whole deal. We should have won, but we didn't. I'm so happy that happened. It's so funny. It's such a good story. I have a picture, and I also have a video. But before I show you both the picture of the group of guys that were involved and the video, I would like to perform the song for you. So here it goes. This is how it goes. I like peanuts. Don't you know? I like cashews, almonds, pistachios. I like mixed nuts and dry fruit too. The ancient guy says they're healthy for you. I listened to the radio the other day. Limp Bizkit came on, their song to play. Chocolate-covered starfish, hot dog-flavored water. Man, you look like Harry Potter. Oh, I like peanuts. Don't you know? There you go. That's it. I'm not going to do the rap part because I don't remember it, and I'm not going to do that. But there it was. Now imagine a bunch of 12-year-olds in a group stomping and clapping as a kid, another little chunky kid does. I think he went to jail. That kid that was breakdancing, I think I got arrested for like breaking and entering or something. Anyways, that's the story of Sponge Fingers and their one-hit wonder, the Peanut song. May they rest in peace. I don't know how I'm gonna transition this into the theme or topic of the day that I want to talk about. I just thought that was an amazing. I love that, and I will show. I showed the video. I'm so glad. That's it's so funny. It's so funny. But I think the general overall topic that I wanted to kind of touch on with today's video, and I'm really going to stretch this one, but I wanted to talk about the idea of like things just happening, things just coming to be, things just working themselves out in very weird ways. And I want to connect that with how this video right here that I did about like every week I'm going to come back and I'm going to start, telling you about my progress through my hobbies and all the things that I want to do. And every week I'm going to do another one and make a video about it. There's no way. That's not happening. I am not consistent enough with that. And if I force myself to do it, it pulls a lot of the actual fun out of it in a lot of way of like having that hobby be its own separate thing. And if I make a video about it, then it's forced. And I think that's been the reason why I haven't made a video in a very long time. That on top of I've been taking German lessons. So that's been taking up every single morning I have during the week. So aside from many things, that was not sustainable. But being that it wasn't sustainable, I kind of let my guard down with all of that. And funny enough, kind of everything that I was hoping to happen by forcing it ended up happening when I didn't force it. For instance, I want to do rally car racing at some point. I want to drive cars. I want to like rip them around a track or something or through a course. Funny enough, a buddy of mine that I met here in Berlin, also from the States, he hangs out with a bunch of guys that drift. They're a bunch of drifters in the car sense. So he used to do it back in the States, and then he came over here and met some guys. And actually a couple months ago or a month or so ago, he was up in Norway doing like ice drifting with some guys. And there's an event coming up here soon. And he and I talked at a party a couple days ago, and he's like, yo, come meet everybody. Let's do the thing. And I am more than excited to be a part of that crew because that's a step right in the direction that I was hoping to go towards with rally. And they'll know where to go. Those people I'll be able to talk with and get an idea of like what the deal is. They're not the same thing by all means, but it's still a step that I was like, sick. I just should have just been patient and waited, and kept my ears and eyes open, which I did, and I hopped on that opportunity. So August, I will be at a rally event, not a rally event, drifting event. And I'll update you as that goes. Maybe I'll do a vlog about it, just like to commit to my making a video about my progression. But by the end of this year, I'll be so much more involved with that than I was at the beginning. And that's kind of what I wanted anyways. I guess I wanted everything to go a little bit faster than what it could have. Like I just wanted to force everything and maybe next weekend go out rally racing. Like I don't have a car. I don't have the money for a car. So what am I going to do? I was hoping somebody would sponsor me because I'm such a good driver. That's not how that works. But another thing that also kind of came to fruition, the comedy thing. Guess who just got asked to shoot video and photos for a comedy show for a friend of mine that she knows somebody. This guy. And that's the end for the comedy crew. It's just like it's those things that just kind of keep popping up. And I didn't force it. I didn't like go and try to forcibly push myself into this. I think it's also better if I don't, because then I'm not that guy that just like came in and just like pushed himself into something. And it's a little more natural and it's neat. So I'll update you with that. I still have yet to actually get the official invitation to go and shoot for that, but hopefully at some point I will in the next couple days, so that'll actually become a thing, and I'll get to meet these guys and kind of build out that relationship, and hopefully expand upon my ability to write a little joke. But yeah, so all in all, letting things just kind of happen has been an interesting thing. That like when you stop trying so hard, when you stop trying to force a certain mentality, force a certain thing. It's like the universe recognizes that, oh, you're done. You finally just like accepted something. You finally just like came to that acceptance portion of grief that you need a new hobby and all that stuff, and you're frustrated and you're pushing and you're going, and then you hit the acceptance, and the universe is like, all right, there you go. You put in your work, you put in the struggle. Here you go. Now you can start. So it's just, like I said, the stretch between this and the Peanut song thing, very, very far. That's not remotely even close to not even remotely related. But either way, that's kind of where I want to sit with that today. Yeah. What am I at? I'm at 17 minutes. Easy. You got it. There you go. You ate your food. How was your food? Was your food good? Was the food good? Good. I'm happy. I'm so happy for you. What'd you eat? Let me know if you ate anything. If you didn't eat anything, put it in the comments. I didn't eat anything. Thanks for asking, nerd. And then I'll know. You really care. You really mean business, and you stick around. But anyways, thanks. This has been the lunch break. Thanks for watching. I appreciate every one of you coming around and all the friends that keep incentivizing me to do, or like telling me that I should do this and keep it up. I appreciate that, and all the support is always fun. Yeah. So now you got something on me. So yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you once again, and I'll see you in the next video. All right.